If you don't boost your token, no one cares about it, and that applies to Printr as well. Even it's hype, if there is a lot of people actually checking Printr tokens, you need them to buy your coin. And for doing that, I got you covered with this Printr Volume Bot that will allow you to actually boost the amount of makers and the amount of volume your token is having, so it actually looks attractive to anyone else out there. The process is really simple. You set up the different amounts of makers and volume you want, you put the bot to run, and then you just see how it actually makes the whole work for you. Let me show you real quick how to use it and how to actually boost your coin in Printr in a proper way. To boost our token, we are going to use Smithii Tools, where we have a printer zone and we can use our Printr Volume Bot, which is the tool we need for this. First of all, you connect your wallet. Keep in mind that you will need some SOL to make this happen. Actually, the fee is only 0.025 SOL each 100 makers. This means that you can make 100 makers for less than $1, I think, which is pretty crazy. And then here we have the tool. We have different options. As you can see, we have boost token, target price, pumps, advanced bot. To kick off your journey, I would recommend the boost your token because it's more simple, and then you can add more layers of complexity on top that I will be explaining to you later. First of all, the boost token option. You come here, you put your token address. In this case, let's pick a random one with not much volume, so we can actually see the buys coming. For example, this one. We copy the contract address and we paste it here. There we go. Here we see the token metadata. And now we need to start by setting how much makers we want to generate. In this case, my recommendation is to keep it low if it's a brand new token, like 50, 100 makers maximum. I will maximize a bit more the buys by setting more volume, so the buys are not like 0.01 SOL or something like that, you know. For this, we just need to put more volume here, obviously. Then we can set how much SOL we want to spend. If we change this, it will also change the makers and the volume because it depends on how much we want to spend actually. And finally, we can set how much minutes we want the bot to run. If we set here 20 minutes, it means that we will have the 73 makers within the 20 minutes. In this case, if we put 1 hour, it will be within 1 hour. As much as you make this amount of minutes bigger, the more time you will have between each maker, which will be making a buy transaction and then a sell transaction. Okay. In this case, I will keep it like 20 minutes because basically it's, just a test to show you. So in here, we just need to click on Start Bot. We will see the transaction. Here we have it. And we just need to click on Confirm. The total fees will be 0.2 only, it is nothing. And then we can scroll down, and here we are. We can actually see what's going on in real time. Okay, here we will be seeing all makers' wallets, all maker transaction, each buy transaction, each sell transaction, everything happening in real time, so we don't miss anything at all. Okay. Also, if you want, you can just come in here. We will see that there are not transactions within the last 32 minutes. And they will start popping out as soon as the market maker bot starts running properly. Here we have the first log of starting maker 1, and it will be coming with more and more. Here we have maker 1 funded. This is the wallet actually, and we will see how this wallet will be buying now our token on Printr. Here we have. This is the same wallet as you can see, and it made a purchase of $1 so far and then sold it. And we will see that it's coming more and more and more and more. This way, your token won't look like a dead token that no one is trading, but it will look like a real token that people is actually buying. Then we can leave this running. It will be buying and selling non-stop. We can see the progress here as well. So that's really, really nice. And then let me get you through the other options we have as well. We have the target price, or pumps, as we usually call them, where basically you have one main difference, which is like you can set how much you want to pump the token. This means basically, this doesn't mean that you will pump 10% your token. I wish it could be that easy, but basically what this means, you put here a percentage of how much you want to pump the token, and that percentage will be the amount of tokens that each maker will keep. So it actually buys 100% and sell, in this case, 90%. So you will be keeping that 10%, and it's the amount that you are accumulating and that the token will be pumping. So for example, if a maker buys 1 SOL, it will only sell, in this case of 10%, 0.9 SOL. So you will keep 0.1 SOL of the token that will be sent to your wallet that you have connected here. Okay? This is important in case you want to accumulate token and you want to make it in an organic way, so you can do it with hundreds of makers while generating this volume and so on. And also it's cool because actually you generate not just volume and makers, you actually generate new holders and new people buying the token, which is also important, not just the makers buying and selling, you know. And then after you have played with this a bit, you can go to the advanced bot and actually make a fully custom setup when you actually set how much each maker is buying, a minimum and a maximum, how much seconds happens between each single transaction, and what happens after these transactions. The purchases token could be auto-sold, as it's happening right now here, or you can actually make them return to a wallet. And you can set different wallets to make this happen. And on the auto-sell, you can also set a sell strategy, so actually instead of buying and selling, it will be buying, selling a percentage, then doing another thing, etc., which is actually the best way to do it because it will look much more organic and not like a bot. Now that you know how to boost your token, it's time to execute, it's time to make marketing, it's time to promote your meme coin and send it to the moon. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.